Assalamualaikum bagi belal tentang beja dalam yaran pola benji kan yang tembol LSTV1 ala program stories ka jiwero be kolam yang ko lew tama kan gambe banko kam yaran ko ima finti wala mo mi kalam da hani ya kalam da fanan am kulti yaran ko ste ko mo wala sindo lo man ka ko do nar ko program final link ka mi min ban ko ni dimas ka wo talawo ka ko talawo la 6 to 7 di dal da ka kali nyam dron ka ko mo final nyam ko ngafale tente nya platform ko kulti yaran ko awai tabake la bayan ka migration jiba ko tourism economy and other stuff ka ko politiko am ko be jibe a platform ni to bi dum fanan ngam tam so studio kono jango ngalo ne bimba different dimension eta mi mu language wala fannati kamola fannati bari program ko ko dum yaron ko kana ni mandi ka kamola ba bi dum akita ko dum yaron ko suwa ko ni angale kam basiala kono bake bari na dum tam mo dum yaron ko atama mandi ka kamoy ba min ka program final letron wol mal bari mati amat jalo awol dal ka final jam ndako kala dron men do nyobla bimbe ma ko la program ni fanado pengen dulu suatu mesin ya Pak. I know today you are very busy. Thank you so very much for taking the time and joining me on this platform.
You are welcome. It's LSTV1 and we are family, so we are here to help each other. Assalamualaikum. Ñu leen di nuyu bu baax a baax yéen nga xam ne yéen a di faral di ànd ak LSTV1 wala ñu gisee nag tey ñu si programme bi nga xam ne programme Amadou la mun nga maa jàppale ici ñu leen na kunding foofu. Yeah, okay. Dapat maa jàppale si pronunciation because dafa ko xaw ma koo mokkal bu baax waaye ñu leen di nuyu bu baax a baax di leen jaajëfal ñi nga xam ne yéen a bàyyi xel LSTV1 fu waaye mun na nekk rek di ñu bàyyi xel ndax untold stories nañ wax te always def moom Amadou dafay ñëw ak ñi nga xamante ne ni ñoo di ay guest ñuy wax li nga xamante ne ni moo di seen ay story yi nga xamante ne xëy na yéen ñi toog di ñu bàyyi xel musu leen yaakaar ne mu ngi si biir dëkk bi wala am na si biir réewum Gambia kon ma leen di nuyu bu baax a baax di jaajëfal Amadou si moom itam dalal bi ma dalal ndax LSTV wala te famille lañ dañoo jàppalante moo tax tey ma ñëw toog fii si Europe bi kon Amadou tey moom du ma digg doo wax soose du noppi bu ma waxati soose doo wax tey dañ ko def yëpp bu nekk xolof rek Amadou jërëjëf.
All right, thank you so very much Mariama. Again our guest, first of all welcome to LSTV1.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much for joining us on the platform for Member Mukunding. I know today we have a lot to discuss when it comes to the program. First of all, Kumba, we want you to tell us a little bit about who is Kumba, where you are from, and something of you, your background.
Assalamualaikum Zira. My name is Kumba Seka. I'm a YouTuber and a businesswoman. 22 years old. I live in Pijino. Alright, I'm a victim of loss in my mother during childbirth.
Thank you so very much, and we are very sorry for that, Akuma. First of all, going into the program, you told us that you were at school, something like that. You were at school, then you have news that your mom is sick. Can you tell us a little bit of that, how did everything transpired?
Alright, I was at school, then suddenly I had a call from a doctor saying that my mom is sick. She is in Sukuta Health Center. So before I reached Sukuta Health Center, she was transferred to Kanifing. So I went to Kanifing to wait for them because the traffic was blocked. But unfortunately, they said the patient was bleeding, so they have to take the patient to Banjul Hospital. So I arrived at Banjul Hospital. I was at the gate for almost 3 minutes, but the guard didn't let me in.
And why is it that the security guard did not allow you in after knowing that your mom is the one in labor?
He said that I'm too little to go because by that time there were no visitors there. It was not time to visit patients, and they were doing some surgeries. That's why they said I couldn't go in.
So after being denied entry at the hospital gate, for how long have you been there, and how did things turn out to be?
For almost 5 hours I was there. But my grandma came out telling me that my mother is in, like they're operating her. So I was there praying. But before that, I even talked to my mom on call. But the way she was talking, I know she was not fine. So my grandma told me that she's on operations. I seated outside waiting for results or waiting for them to talk. But later on, I found out that she already had a successful operation, but then she was having an internal bleeding.
Before going into that, we know that you are not the only child of your mom. How many of you are you, and was your dad around at that time?
We were 4. We lost our dad 6 years ago. Yeah, so we are living down.
So you are the first one?
Yes, I'm the first one.
That time, which grade were you?
No, I was in college.
Gambia College?
Yeah.
So you were called at the college?
Yes, that she's in my hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during that, after the operation, you were told that your mom was having internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience, or were you told anything that caused the internal bleeding?
Yes, they said she had respiration failure. So that causes the bleeding. Yeah, and I confirmed that in her death certificate that she was having respiration failure.
Respiration failure.
Yeah.
That was what they wrote on the death certificate.
Yeah.
So on that fateful day, before going to school, because we were at school and we are called, before you left for school, were you told that, or were you aware that your mom was sick?
No, I left mom at home. So later on they called me that she went to the hospital. But when I was leaving the house, nothing was wrong with her.
What caused the operation? Was she pregnant, or?
Yes, she was pregnant.
So was the baby alive?
Yes, but 3 weeks then he passed out.
So again, coming at the hospital there, you said around 5 hours at the hospital waiting maybe to see your mom,
Yeah.
but you were denied entry. At that time, were you having access to speak to any doctor or nurse?
No, I wasn't having any access. I didn't see any doctor or nurse outside. I only have access, like my grandma normally come out and talk to me and go back in. And she was old, so I don't think she can take care of my mom.
Is it that you are not given the opportunity to explain to the security guard that at least your grandma inside is old, you should have access to see your mom, maybe if there is something that you can do, you help
Yes,
her?
I talked to the guard, but he didn't let me in. He thought that I was too small to go take care
Too
of her.
small,
Yeah.
too small to see your mom, and you are going to Gambia College. I don't think someone going to Gambia College to face people to teach them in class is too young to face stuff. So during that time, how were you feeling and how was things going on with you?
I was very sad on the other side because my mom was calling me saying that she wanted to see me. But I believe that everything is on my own, so maybe things the way he did it.
At that time, after speaking with your mom, what were some of these stuff that she was telling you on the phone?
She was telling me that her stomach is in her and telling me about holding my brothers and sisters because we are all the same, taking care of them. So maybe it was her last words.
So,
Please, can I just go back a little bit? Because as I listened to what you were saying, you are just explaining that you lost your dad. But you also explained that your mom was in a labor. So, is it, I'm sorry to ask, but is that child your father's or what? Because I don't understand
was
that.
remarried.
Remarried. So, where is your stepdad?
He went on a journey.
Okay.
Yeah, he went on a journey. So we couldn't reach him.
So, your mom was not having a little sister? Ang rakabu jigéen wala koo xamante ne ni sa bàjjen la wala koo xam ne mu woon si kër gi koo xam ne du sa maam ku mënoon a taxaw si level mag xëy na bu mën a dugg a jàppale sa yaay because dégg naa si wax bi yaa ngi wax ne comme your grandma was old and same time also xëy na she cannot do much about it because as far as we know in this country, if you are old, maybe there are certain things you cannot do to help a sick person. Because maybe your mom needs water, your mom needs someone to help her, maybe to just get up and walk a little bit or to just cool down the pain. But it's an anti-film one.
Time was not something, but later on, like I knew.
Later on that day or
no, later on that day, Mama and Jika arrived.
you enjoy a phone call, you know what?
Small Mama and Jika phone call. Because once my husband told me, Tea be Muma Java. So then later on, like I knew, in time bu ñëwee dugal nañ de but amuñ accès si suma yaay parce que time boobu noonu comme ñu ngi woon en population.
so balaa ñuy gën a dem ndax yow jàpp nga ne kooku lu la wax ki nekk si bunta bi lu la wax ne la kon yow bul dugg si biir because xale nga est-ce que nekk na lu right ou lu wrong la.
am naa man say nekkul lu right although xale laa but man maay suma taabi yaay and I have every right to go inside to attend on my mom's sickness.
Were you giving a call to let you people know that your mom is going on the operation? Were you guys told about it, like your mom should be
My
going for
grandma
operation?
was inside, so she had to come outside to tell me that she's going on operations.
So the time she told you that your mom is going for operation, did you give any green light to go ahead, stuff like that?
No, I didn't. Like, I think they were almost on the operation then my grandma came out. Because I was not having any access to talk to any doctor.
But I think in this country, operation, they have to agree on something first before going on with that
Maybe they
operation.
already talked to my grandma.
So
Because
So
she
your
was the
grandma
one
is the one
responsible.
who just stand to it and take the decision that
Yes, I don't think she was in a very hard situation. So by that time, operation was the only option. So maybe they already talked to my grandma about that. They didn't tell me.
So during all that time, your stepdad was on the journey,
Yes.
and you guys could not reach him up till that time.
Yes, but later on, after the operation, sorry, they called him, then let him know that my mom is in the hospital. I think when in the morning time, because the operation was around 2. Yeah, so around 4 he was there.
Your dad was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you ever see any sign of sickness in your mom when you were at home before labor time or before? Did your mom ever complain to you that I have a breathing problem or something is paining me before all those things happen? Example, during the day before you go to college or before or those days, did you have any
No, at first
difficulties?
she was complaining. At first, like when she was 3 months, but then when the stomach was like 8 to 9 months, she wasn't complaining about it.
How old?
suspected that your mom is already gone, how does it feel going home back to Brazil? How were you feeling, and what was going on in your thoughts? Because you have little sisters, you are the elder one with brothers.
I was devastated because although I'm the eldest, but we were surrounded by my mother's love. She loved us so much. We didn't lack anything because of her. She normally go to work, provide everything needed. So I was thinking like, how will we live without my mom? That was the only thing I was thinking.
Kumba, going back again, after your mom was operated, everything was finished. Maybe you were not told how it all ended. Were you given any information that your mom passed away during the operation or after the operation?
Later on, I think 3 weeks then, I was asking my grandma what was the problem. Then she said after the operation, my mom was having internal bleeding.
So that one can say that was the cause of the death, was respiratory failure.
But don't you think also even your grandma consider you as a child? Because telling you that your mom was having, not explaining that much to you, seems like even your grandma also consider you as a child.
No, maybe she didn't consider me as a child. You know, she's my favorite. I can say mel at my eyes. So Buton that must feel otherwise.
But comme ni ko waxee yaa nekk taaw te yaa nekk tamit doomu boobu bu mag so est-ce que yaakaaruloo woon ne tamit comme sa maam waroon na xëy na mën a gën a comme jàppale la si accès nga gis sa yaay balaa moo génn àdduna because comme ni ma ko waxee dëgg la yow moom da ngeen susu waaye tamit comme am na benn xëy na moom ba léegi mu la jàppee xale ndax tamit mënu na la bàyyi nga gisante ak sa yaay balaa moo génn àdduna xëy na dina am yenn ñaax yu la ñaax balaa moo génn àdduna xëy na ni ko doon te lu bari xëy na doo ko yëg wala xëy na dina la gis mën na am sa yaay bëggoon na la gis balaa moo génn àdduna
bëggoon na maa gis waaw but already wax ne and time bu mu defee opération ba pare ñun kenn externe toon ne comme gaañu dina si am because dafa def opération bi ba pare and xam nga by the time man ñibbi woon naa xëy na si diggante bi su ma toogoon sax bu ñu defee opération bi pare dinañ nangu ma gis ko waaye time boobu dafa guddi ba pare mënuma doon toog foofu noonu moo taxoon ma ñibbi but I believe ne su ma fa nekkoon after opération bi kono dinaa dem.
Kumba, we realized that you were not happy with the way talks were going at the hospital. What are some of the things that you are not happy with, and why were you not happy with those things? Sorry.
Okay, I was not happy because I'm not allowed to see my mother. And one thing I know is she was the best mother. So them not allowing me to see her while she was in a very critical condition hurts me the most. And I know she wanted to see me.
Léegi yow ndax mën nga ñëw leeral because LSTV one la comme ni ko Amadou waxee usine min benn kundi te moo nekk untold story bëgg nañoo xam lépp loo xamante ne ni moo nekk si gannaaw loolu bëgg nañ tam nga leeral ñu Kumba ba xam ndax yow sa stepdad taxaw woon na xëy na sa yaay si time bi nga xamante ne muy ëmboon taxaw bu wat ba xëy na sa stepdad wala sa stepdad xamoon na ne sa yaay xëy na am na because bu ñu waxee ne problème mu nooyi moo tax mu jël bakkanam amutoon ne mais bi xëy na dafa amoon asma dafa amoon fata attaque kenn amut waaye comme ndax sa stepdad taxawoon na leen taxaw bu war sa yaay ba tey ji wala bi nga xamante ne nii tey ji génn na àdduna yéen amuleen benn blame bu ngeen ko war a mën a jox ne kii kat taxawut sa yaay nu mu ko waree wala loolu because xëy na moom moo nekkoon borom këram waroon na mën a xam ndax am na jafe-jafe wala am na feebar wala am na lu ko di sonal loo xamante ne xëy na sa yaay mënu koo wax yéen doomam yi est-ce que loolu am na lu ñu gis sa stepdad.
danga tega ne yàlla moom amul dara lu ma koy wax parce que mu ngi doon taxaw fu ñu war a taxawoo te tamit lépp luñ soxla daf ñu ko dee defaral te daf ñu téye comme doomam suma yaay lu ko mun ci jot ko dee yóbbu si lopitaan mu seet si lu mu nekk time boobu sax fekk jëlawut bi especially nag bu mu jëlee bi daf ko taxaw te danga seetlu ne sa doomam bu mu juddoo si nga xam ne dégg kii dafa bëggoon suma yaay soo taxaw moo taxaw bi nga xam ne moom am dara luñ ko wax ba dégg ne
ndax ba léegi mu ngi leen a jàppale.
waaw ba léegi mu ngi jàppale.
yéen a dëkk ak moom wala.
déedéet dëkkuñ de moom mu ngi yóbbu te ñun ñu ngi bijou. ñun ak suñu maam ñoo dëkk.
Kumba, taking you back again, just as I was asking you, the whole story was too long. I remember the story you first sent for me, that is some months back. The story was quite long and very saddening. I want you to take us back to the story that you once wrote for me. I know I have lost it, but there are so many stuff that you wrote on that story, but especially so many people were not standing with you to help you with some of the stuff that you were crying for. Can you take us back a little bit?
Okay. Comme ma ko dee waxee rek aduna amul solo and like du ñëpp la dee bëgg si loo dee def and du ñëpp la dee mën a jàppale si loo dee def dafa am ñii dañ lay taxaw ñii duñ la taxaw. It's about my YouTube channel. When I started this channel, I don't think most of my family members didn't want me to do like this YouTube things. But still, dama déggee ba mu bopp rek téesi ma gëm ne comme lii su ma si taxawee gëm naa ne comme dina nekkal lu lay ëllëg.
Quelle activités nga ko dee def?
Prank and fun videos. So gëmoon naa ne comme dina nekkal lu lay ñu bari nag suma yaay rek ma si supporter because duma doon ubbi YouTube channel it's 1 year 6 months but nee rek ma si supporter duma doon ubbi YouTube channel gisuma kenn ku ko supporter and naa gis ne ñun dañuy scroll dem ba suma videos ak duñ ko seetaan but comme dama believe woon ne yàlla ko dogal especially at this time man maa nekk di take care of suma little ones.
yaa ngi liggéey.
waaw but alhamdulillah demuma si kenn ma ñaan ko lay wala naa alhamdulillah te ñoom tamit ñaakuñ dara so I believe ne lu jot rek yàlla moo ko def and maybe this is the best.
kon dañu bëgg a waxal ne amuloo that strong help from your family.
My family are not even strong comme they are poor.
But comme xam nga famille bi mun nañ poor but sa surroundings yëpp duñ poor dina am sa benn tante sa benn bàjjen sa benn nijaay boo xam ne yàlla may na ko ndax dañ dee am jàppale si ñooñu at least bokk ak sa yaay day bàyyi sax. fekk am na
time to time dañu dee mën a jàppale but comme lu ñuy wax jàppale daal strong out.
waaw because mun naa koo seetlu si sa wax bi nga wax léegi nga ne dañ naan ifin dem sa YouTube vidéo si xool ko sax duñ ko seetaan kon dafa mel ne am na loo xam ne dafa des sa diggante yow ak sa famille du demee nan la.
xëy na tamit comme xam nga man dama nekkuma the same daal bu may little ones so maybe ñun amuñ benn yarin man yaroo suma yaay mun naa ne bu ma magee den naa ñëw suma yaay ay ako ñu ma yar but xëy na dañ amul the same yarin moo tax comme ñuy mislead di misunderstand but comme lu ma mën a wax rek mooy àdduna comme ñëpp duñ la dee buggandoo understand il faut que ñii bugga la ñii bañ la so I believe loolu moo nekk di tax at this moment te comme nu ko dee gaa waxee rek lu nekk sa boole may commencé si sa famille dangay gis ne soo keneen si biir sax su demee ba def la ko danga understand ne this is life.
léegi nga xam Amadou nga daguma la comme ni ko waxee nga ne yaa ngi amee YouTube channel ak yooyu noonu ndax dañ day gain something from it they start paying you wala ndax wala sa liggéey am nga beneen liggéey bi daa faye wala yëpp si YouTube bi nga ko yaakaar ni ngaa jàppale sax kay yéeg foofu nga ko yaakaar.
dama dee order bagage comme ay daal la yére tokki man di ko jaay fii so foofu noonu mooy suñu main income foofu lañ di am.
so fële tam danga fa dee am.
waaw foofu benn yoon rek laa receive payment time boobu noonu may yàggul noonu sax just 7 months ago si la receive first payment.
Mariam, I will still take you back a little bit. That is the health sector. Did you have any bad feeling from the health workers like the nurses and the doctors pertaining to your mom?
No, I don't have any doubt at them. I don't have any doubt because the way things were going, I think it's normal unless the dad, but inside I know nothing about them. So for that being the case, I know nothing about them.
Like, what role will you have for the security guard or security personnel that are working at the health sectors?
And what did the security guard did to you? Because if you just go back, we are explaining that the security guard said you cannot go in because you are too young. But here you are telling us that maybe the security guard. So there are certain things that the security guard did to you that maybe you don't want to mention, or did he tell you anything? Did he insult you? Did he harass you?
No.
Just explain why you are in LSTV1. So
No, he didn't insult or say any bad word to me. Like even the time I was crying, he was calming me down, telling me that it's not because like he was bad, not because he didn't let me in. He said it's because like I'm young. In that time, neko time we visit. Mune am special time to visit, and they am special time we have neko pour visit. Pour attend patients. Mune don mota mune ay neko.
So, taking you back now to your family, I just remind the viewers that they are watching Membe Mukunding, our untold stories that comes over every Sunday from the hour of 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I am your host, Amadou Diallo, but today I'm in the studio with Mariam. Thank you for joining me today. Kumba, coming back again to you, now your mom is gone. You said your dad also is gone maybe 6 years back. It's like you people are orphanage. You saw your orphans. How is it now? Are your dad's relatives helping you out because they are your uncles, they are your stepdad? Are they trying to help you on your daily basic needs?
Sometimes they help us, but not every time. The main income is from us. The main thing is from us. We normally help ourselves.
You said you were attending Gambia College. Are you in the teaching field or you quit the teaching?
No, I quit.
You quit. Did you finish your course?
No.
Why?
It's because the difficulties I was having.
Financial difficulties or?
Financial difficulties, and my mother's passed out and everything.
So which level were you the time you were quitting?
I was almost done.
Final year?
Final year, yeah.
So you were having areas before you quit the college?
No.
You were not having areas? You were in advanced diploma or diploma?
I was doing diploma.
Diploma, that is the primary sector.
Yes.
So did you pay all your dues that you're supposed to pay?
No.
How much was left with?
It was about 40,000.
40. So if you have a help to go back to college, 14 or 40?
14.
14. Okay, will time in now. If you have a help to go back to Gambia College to finish, to have your certificate, will you?
No. At this moment, I can't go back because I have a lot of responsibilities at this moment. So I don't even have time to attend any school.
the only thing you see is to work, get something and help your siblings.
Yes.
So are you living with your those younger ones?
Yes, we are all in one place.
So are they attending school?
They are all attending school.
Do you mind telling us their grades and which school they are attending right?
My younger brother is in 9 in Bufu Upper. The other one is 14 years. She is Korka and she's staying in Bijulu with me, but she's in Bufu Upper grade 8. The little one is in 4, Yundu.
So where is he or she staying?
At our place?
Bijulu.
Yeah.
So she traveled from Bijulu
To Yundu.
to Yundu.
Yeah.
Don't you believe that is too far considering the situation you people are released to have school closer to your vicinity will be more easier for you?
Yes, so that the financial.
Yes, we wanted to transfer her, but the master didn't agree.
Why?
He said he wanted to help us.
So how is the master helping you?
In books, uniforms, and a lot.
So the fare who is responsible?
The master is responsible.
So that means the master have already taken that.
So now your younger sister is having a sponsor from that
Master,
man.
yeah.
So it's like, who's the master? Which school?
Yundu, New Yundu.
Who's the master?
I didn't really know the master.
Have you ever tried to meet with the master?
No, my grandma normally meet with the master.
So have you tried to communicate him or her sorry on the phone? Sorry, him on the phone.
We talked once, but after that we didn't. And that was months ago.
Which grade is your sister?
Grade 4.
So it means your sister is not a young girl,
No.
it's not a small girl. So just a little bit of advice. Why don't you go to the school and meet with the master and to see, because we are not actually backmining, but we are in this world that we are is something else. And as far as your sister, you say it's a sister, mean it's a female, and sometimes you really need to go and check what is going on, because you offer someone a sponsor. At the same time, you, the sister, you are not maybe aware of many things, so you need to go and find out that is something.
My grandma normally go there, but I don't have time to go. I'm going up and down, that's why. But I'll try to go there.
Did you normally travel to other countries or?
No, I just stay in the Gambia, other stuff, and sell it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you are into business.
Yeah.
Your brothers are going to school.
They are all
One can say you are half or partially responsible for their education.
Yes.
And some of their basic needs. How are you making life? How are you making ends meet with your grandma at home?
At least we are trying. I cannot say that we have everything, but at least Alhamdulillah, Allah is helping us. We normally have food to eat. Everything we need, we normally have it.
But I heard you say that, example, you don't want to go back to school, you cannot do it because right now you are helping your siblings and those things. But example, as you are, if a husband comes, because you are a very beautiful lady, I can see that, yeah, mashallah. So, sooner you any answer, how are you going to take that thing? Because how are you going to do? Because maybe you said you don't want to go to school because you want to help your siblings. But also, if your husband come and say that you cannot also take care of your marriage, at the same time want to work, at the same time want to take care of your siblings. So are you considering the future time?
Yes. One thing I know is I'm not going to get married at this moment because they might forget. Everything I know is because of them. Yeah, I can say they're all I have at this moment. Even if I get married, I will try to before getting married, I will try to discuss with the man. So manangu lay sumarakay, manangu ko siyam, kasi ñom la am, te ñom la fi dese. So duma jëndé kenen gaay.
But est-ce que xam nga ne tamit dañ dee wax ne comme jullit la tamit war nga mën a xam ne dañ dee wax ne comme sooy dugg si sëy bi yow yaay wax xëy na li nga war a dëkkee xëy na sa borom kër wala ku la bëgg a ñëw takk danga koy ñaan rek mu may la ndax tey ji su fekkee am nga jëkkër du sax du la mën na la nangul all those things waaye ndax bu demee ba mu yàgga because yow yaa ngi consider si future bi comme mu dem ba yàgga am fu mu toll nga am doom am ñaari doom macha allah ba si ñetta the same time ba léegi nga bëgg a wàcce wala dem si jëli bagage di liggéey the same time nga war a toppatoo sa sëy bi the same time nga war a toppatoo sa rakay est-ce que tam yaa ngi calculer loolu wala kumba am na loo xamante ne ni xëy na mu ko dajale si wax ne ne bés bu ma demee ba am borom kër wala bu ma amee nii dinaa ubbi lii mu nekk ay business boo xam ne mais bii du jar may kër di
waaw obviously maa ngi plan moom dara te bëgg naa comme ni ñu jàppale ma si loolu bu baax dama bëgg a am shop di fa def bagage yi di ko jaay because mooy gën a yomb ak man du ma mën di order di dem ak a ñëw dafa métti ak man dina have lot of responsibilities ak moom so comme loolu mooy suma tage dama bëgg a ubbi shop then next ma seet ma def ma business in my own house dangaa gis ne even su ma demee ba am jëkkër sax business bi mu fa so dafa easy pour ma nekk si business bi te
so ndax kumba am nga benn lu jëm si wàllu comme léegi comme société bi moo demee ni ñu gis ne boo nekkee jigéen bu rafet jigéen boo xamante yaa ngi la rafet ni ñu xool ne ne sa waajur di dundul sa yaay dundul sa papa dundul yaa ngi nekk yaa ngi dund difficult things est-ce que tamit ñenn ci góor ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi mel ni Amadou ndax duñ dee teg advantage si loolu noonu comme bi ko sànq léegi ci jamono bi ñu nekk moom dafa doy waar ndax moom mosuloo jànkuwanteel du mel noonu nit ko la wax ne kaay ma jàppale la ñu laa jàppalee ñu koy waxee promotion kanapé lay nekk.
waaw loolu moom bari na yeah normally am lot of messages from these men comme jàppale individual dañ dee bëgg a yaa ma gën a xam bon comme man am na su ma gisee ne yow si yooyu ngay doon dama la dee block su ma xamee ne comme su may taata yow sama xam ne yow comme ñi fi négatif yi dama la dee block because comme bugguma wax and bugguma problème man even time school sax soo ma digoo bala ñuy wàcce dama daw ma bàyyi la so comme li fi xeex yi ak yi fi defante yi nekkul suma bugguma ko so mostly su ma xamee ne yow yi fi négatif yooyu noonu dama la dee teg
non du xeex ak xuloo sax waaye comme di la jéem a wax yoo xamante ne nii is
something in real.
yes yoo xamante
so
ne
dama la dee block ma fàtte la xam nga comme ñàkka du la tax a naan póoti su ko ubbee nga rus waaw yow sa am yàlla la ko may te nu yàlla def ba may la ko mun na maa def ba may na ko du suma ngor lay dee.
okay.
Kumba again, kapa jibel electron ko nga kala nyam din men nukunin wal binakala but ko binga tanding nyam binakan ning kang ni nawol mu suwa kang ning angale kang ri bayar na lun kami mo studio kono kumba se ka kita mo tin yalon ko amali ka kang wala na fale mariama jang awatu watu la bara STV ngole nyam man surprisingly mariama ngadu ni na studio kono pura ka fumo platform ni to bari awo ka kumba ngari ras ko amali ka kang but still na ka fale drum. Kumba, coming back to you again, now we are into business.
Okay.
You are not having a shop. How are you running your business?
I normally put my stuffs online. Then whenever someone wants, I order. At times, like during these festivals, I normally order a lot of stuff. Then people normally come at home buy them.
So, if people show interest on the stuff that you brought in, are you the one that will carry it to their places?
Yes, that is extra payment.
Okay.
I normally deliver them to their places.
So, this ordering, how is it that you have someone in Turkey that you are doing business with? Or,
yes, I have a partner. I have a friend in Turkey and in China. So whenever I need, like they normally send me just new stuff every time. So whatever I need, I normally send them the amount. Then they send me those stuff. I pay the shipment. I go and receive my stuff.
so you pay them before even you receive your goods?
For him, I don't normally pay him first. He normally buy the stuff for me, then I send him the money. But for the shipment, I normally pay them.
So how does it cost you for the shipment? We realize that you are not that much strong financially. How are you being able to pay those stuff when you reach to the ports?
Well, I normally use these profits that I normally have. Sometimes the payment is not that expensive, yes. So I normally use it to pay. Then when it arrives, I calculate my stuff with the payment of the shipping. Then that's the price.
That's the time you can know the price that you are selling.
Exactly, yeah.
But Kumba, do you have another financial source that you are hiding from us or what? Because as I'm listening, you are saying that because the first time that you were starting this business, where did you get that money to pay for all those things and the money that you send? Because I know that you don't just wake up and just send the money, or you just don't wake up and see goods and get profit and send it back. So it means you pay and receive. So
Yeah. My brother is in Italy.
the same father, mother?
No, the same father. So at first he helped me with the business, but like later on the profits I don't put it together.
Till now, did your brothers help you still now?
No, he just helped me at the beginning so that I can go with the
I mean to send you something without the business, after helping you with the business,
yeah,
continuously.
Sometimes he normally send me from like when my phone is spoiled. Sometimes like for 3 to 4 months he normally send me money.
Kumba, I know that the time we are left with is not that much, and you have so many things to do, and maybe we have less than 10 minutes to go. Finally, before I will leave in the studio, you may need help. What are you to say to the viewers, government, non-governmental, or philanthropists?
Okay, about my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, financial helping, that is, you basically
You normally use also other
products and
social media, or only YouTube?
No, I normally use all the social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and yeah, I think that's all.
Maybe you use
And Facebook.
TikTok and all those things.
I normally use Facebook, TikTok. TikTok, I used it before my YouTube channel. Yeah. But when I had this YouTube channel, I normally post the videos there.
Are you part of any association here in the Gambia, or anything like a group or something
No. Before my mom died,
Musical group, sorry.
before my mom died, I was in a group called 𝐿𝐻𝐻 Big Production. But then I left there because I wanted to have my own YouTube channel and build my own thing.
Like, sorry, I said before leaving, but I have to go back a little bit. We have Gambian Women's Life Matter. They stood for women in this country, Mbali, Cham, and the others. Have you ever tried to communicate them to see how best they can be helping you when it comes to some of the stuff that they have been doing in this country?
Yeah, that's why I was asking her whether they are part of any group or any association, but you said no.
Mbali wanted to help us, like when my brother was alive, because we didn't know that like he will pass out. So my brother, the little one, which my mom left with us, but after then when he passed out, then she couldn't help us because they normally have these children, little children, not families, yes, with children.
So now, before leaving you from the studio, what do you have to say when it comes to help and some of the advices you have for young girls like you, your age and other stuff?
All I can say at this moment is, come on, go ahead. Nan poti jaka bum na jaral nan poti subambe obengus because you are poor or because you are in difficult situation doesn't mean that you have to go sell yourself out or do whatever rich people tells you to do. I don't think that's right. God created us. Yalla mo ñu binda te tamit comme lu nekk rek moom moo ko dee def ci sa life te xëy na loo mënti go through moom moo ko dogal so soo ko góomee rek dafa jeex so loolu jarul comme nit bu message la ne la ok dama la bëgg a defal lii indi doom waaw nga jox ma sa bopp or something like that in you do jarul ko because àdduna amul solo and lu ma mënti wax mooy comme young youths like me are out there, plenty of us, so I believe the government and non-government can at least help through our finance or our loans or at least in our houses. So I believe ñu bari ñu ci biti foofu ñi nga xam ne mën nañ ñuy dimbale urgent ñëpp ñu try jàppale ñu ci lu bari parce que yomb tamit comme nga nekk sa benn doomu yaay tam nga war a take care of ñooñu ñëpp loolu la am.
Before I leave you, do you have any follow-up question?
No, I don't have because right now wax dëgg suma yaram bi sax dafa daw because nekk jigéen tamit ngi xalaat yi noonu li ma ko wax rek mooy mu gën a yokku jom ak fulla ak fayda because àdduna moo mel noonu ni ku nekk moom xëy na dangaa juddu xëy na fekk sa parents yi léegi nga dem bay mag ñu dem bàyyi la fi waaye comme tey yaa ngi am fulla ak fayda ak xel bi ne doo def dara loo xamante ne dañ la koo xeebee comme ni ko waxee bu la mar naan taxee naan petit pompe ubbi moom gàcce dina la rek nga suuru kon jàppal rek nga gën a gëm sa bopp waaye comme ndax tam amoon na lu ko bëggoon laaj ndax doo di dem comme si programme si comme léegi comme because fa yaakaar naa sa YouTube channel bi affaire bi comme funny things nga fay def ndax duñ la dee comme invite si lii wala
dem naa once na ma invite
nga war a perform
voilà performoon naa sax and post naa ko all over my social media pages that was months ago but then ba xam nga YouTube channel bi nag dafa amoon tey dama ko stop tey mu meer gaañoo dama xawoon na limit post bi di but then la nga gis ne weer yu passé na la sax laa commencé waat jóg
ndax da nga am matériels yoo dee defee liggéey ko wala sa phone nga dee use wala nu fa def
déedéet dangaa gis ne yeneen caméraman si ñu ma leen di bare comme ñi nga xam ne sax dañ am seen liggéey boppa so dangaa gis ne dama am pour message yi wax leen pour ñu jàppale ma yaa
ok daal ñu ngi laa jàppale bu baax
waaw ñu ngi maa jàppale waaye aw ma benn
everyday dañ dee mën a ko gis
déedéet everyday comme let's say 2 weeks or 3 weeks laa dee post
nga toog xalaat dara ne xaar ma def
So Kumba, if someone wants to help you, how can the person reach you?
They can contact me on 530-8838 or 2517-815.
Can you please go back and just say
Okay,
the numbers?
they can contact me on 530-8838 or on 2517-815, both on WhatsApp.
Okay, that was Kumba. Thank you so very much for joining us on the platform. Before saying goodbye, Maria, you can remember me calling me la control.
Well, dafa ne li ma wax nii sax mënu ma ko see tontu waaye yàlla baax na waaw kon ñu leen di jaajëfal bu baax a baax yéen ñi nga xamante ne yéen a ñu doon bàyyi xel LS TV1 la tey nag ñu amoon ma jàppale Amadou rek si li nga xamante ne xëy na nu ko waxee daf ma surprise sax ndax xaw ma ne woon ne dinaa si bokk waaye nag comme si ñëw na LS TV1 la we are family te tamit nit ku ñëw rek lu mu bëgg rek noonu la man tam xaarle ma su ma jàmbaar sa waar ma invite kenn ak dégguma ko ma oo ko mu ñëw wala ma oo Papaati wala ma oo keneen ak keneen so noonu la ñun dañoo jàppalante ñu ni neen suñ biir moom tam di ko jaajëfal bu baax a baax Kumba mi nga xamante ne moo fi teewoon mu wax lu daw a daw yaram comme ni ñu ko waxee rek bëri na nag ñu bëri ñu mel ni yow ñoo xam ne ñu ngi toog te nit ñi sax gisuñu leen mënuñoo ñëw toog fii nga toog nga waaye ni nga waxee ni waxal nga leen si seen i kàddu kon dañ laa jaajëfal bu baax a baax képp ku doon seetaan LS TV ñu laa jaajëfal di jaajëfal Amadou bu baax a baax moom tamit nit ku ñàkk a kiñaan la am naa li ma wax moom tam mënu koo waxaat comme noonu la rek ñu ngi jaajëfal bu baax a baax
thank you so very much Mariama Jibela ko nga fale di ñam drum media wala television do ko wato ke akumba ko number min fotante wala 530883 85308838 ni mi la saka ma ko ni won number ko mandi drum iba asudla no wala 2081577 2081577 ni won number fudul ko mandi ana isula ka ma ko wala la saka kajanyo ya fenna mi yaro ko asana fa no ala ko do fanan iso number ko mandi ni asunde sa be ma no majibe lalbe ten lambe jeyla ko nga fale ni nyam a platform ko din yaro ko ku jamal le wajibe la kono bayrin ka tare ko bana tare ko fanan jibe la kono politiko ani ku jamaji wam yaran ko badeni na Gambia banko ko la sufuma ko ni yaran ko le wakeri mbar mo jaman mambo akalama ko le fenale ka jibe le wala na ga fay member no kundin aw on told stories ala barka bake for dimasinala